Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK journey video. So in this AFK journey video, we're going to showcase the most free-to-play powerful arena team you can form with the current hero pool. So this combo is the Pandora as well as Chimera combo. So Chimera has a really powerful ultimate, being able to bring down the whole enemy team with a single ultimate cast. And recently we have Pandora right here, which is able to allow any of your backmost carry to be protected for the first 4 seconds, as well as get their ultimate up the moment they are released. So this Pandora plus Chimera combo is really powerful and pretty free to play friendly, because Chimera is pretty much used in every Dream Realm boss. So you can pull off this Pandora Chimera combo in most cases. And in my case, because I was testing with one copy Pandora, so we'll showcase some runs later, but in my case, you can definitely upgrade Pandora a little bit more, at least get the EX weapon, so in the event if she dies, she's still able to offer some utility on the board. So this Pandora is purely there just to supercharge my Chimera, and obviously her being a one copy is still vulnerable. This is where we put in other units, such as for example Fresto for damage reduction, Torrent to protect Pandora at least within the first 4 seconds, or any other tank that can draw fire away from Pandora to prevent the breaking of this combo, because Pandora needs to be alive when the ally comes out for the 1000 energy. So that's that. And then we have Diamond here. So I think for Diamond as well as Bonnie's case, you can put a Nero in. So what I would suggest is, if there's for example like a Lily May on the opponent's team, you can use a Nero with an EX weapon to let the Nero bait that Lily May ultimate, so that when Pandora releases Chimera or whatever really OP carries, you will be able to cast the ultimate immediately. So let's showcase this replay right here. So other than Chimera, let's say if in the event you don't have Chimera, for example, I guess what you can do is run a Tarsi. Tarsi with her ultimate is also pretty powerful. I think Siren with her ultimate cast is also really strong. So any unit which has a really impactful ultimate, obviously the Cryonaya plus the Pandora combo is still really valid as well. Pandora with all this, like once you cast an ultimate you win the fight type of hero, is just really powerful. So this is the Chimera combo, right? We get Chimera ultimate online ASAP and then we just win the fight, even with a one copy Pandora right here. So we do have a few battles where we lost. This is when Pandora gets sniped off. We don't protect Pandora enough and then Pandora gets sniped off. So Chimera comes out but no energy charge, even though she casts the ultimate, but it's a little bit slower, so we lost the fight here. So right here against Martin, so same thing, right? Chimera combo. So there's a Tarsi right here. Later we'll showcase one run with Tarsi as an example. So the strengths of Pandora, right, like I mentioned before in previous video, is not just the energy charge as well as the buff, but is that initial protection. The initial protection from number one, the damage output from the opponent, and also the artifact or control from the opponent's side as well. So in normal arenas case, I think it's definitely confining spell. This is the most commonly used artifact right here. So being able to negate that, and Pandora is a fine target to be confined, because she need not do anything, she just need to keep the ally in the box and then release them. So that's that. And then right here, we're going to use some gems to showcase some run with Tarsi, for example. Okay, there's a Lily May here. So we need to probably bait out the Lily May, right? So I guess we will feel a Nero right here. Yeah, we'll use a Nero, because Nero is the only one where I have the insta ultimate to bait out the Lily May. There's also a Harrock on the other side. In this case, okay, there's also a Twins as well. So Twins is going to be troublesome. This fight is going to be tough if you're not running Chimera. But what we can do is we can run... Okay, we can run a Tarsi here. Okay, we're going to shift... Yeah, so that Tarsi will be the last unit. And then in this case, I guess we're going to put a Bonnie just for additional tick damage. Yep, so let's go. Let's start this fight. So we'll showcase it with Tarsi. So ideally it's Chimera, right? But as long as Pandora can survive, as you guys can see, 4 seconds, really fast. The moment the unit comes out, you get the ultimate online, and as long as your team can survive, you just win the fight from there. super duper free to play friendly. In normal arena, very, very viable. And I believe this combo also works in Supreme Arena as long as you have a really powerful ultimate centric character. So let's just take on another guy, spending another 20 gems. So this is like the most free to play friendly team because you get one copy of Pandora for free. And then after you complete the full Gala event, you should have at least 2 to 3 copies with the gacha tickets given, right? So 3 copies, and then if you want to upgrade it to M+, that will be the ideal goal. So that's that. There's a Chimera here. Okay, Ryzen has a Chimera and Bonnie. So Idol is possible, but Idol has a Paragon 2 Harak, but I think we have a chance with the Chimera combo. Yeah, Paragon tier is very high, but I think it's perfectly fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put Chimera here, and since there's no like no Lily May, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use Bonnie for additional damage, and then we're gonna use Diamond here. So Diamond will be in charge of buffing up Chimera here. So let's start the battle. Okay. Let's see whether or not we can win this. There's a possibility that the Harak might steamroll. But the thing is, see, it's like so fast. Like this 4 seconds in most cases is pretty easy to achieve. So in this case, the Harak might steamroll. So we might still lose to the Harak here, unfortunately, because the Harak is pretty stacked up. But we were super duper close, as you guys can see. So like, there is a possibility that, hey, Pandora can be sniped off, but as long as you have units like, for example, a Torrent to absorb some damage, or for example, in this case, a Niru, or even like, for example, a damage reduction from Fresto, you will be able to keep Pandora alive and get the combo going. So try it for yourself. Very free to play friendly PvP team. I'll say you can use it both in normal and Supreme Arena. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.